Absolute dynamite. Oh my goodness.
This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global at the Golden Contracts in Brentwood. Disappointing, Carl. Shock loss for Stephen Morden in the first round of Bolotniks.
Yeah, disappointed. Strange one for me, obviously knowing Stevie and knowing how dedicated he is, and most dedicated athlete that I know, and he deserves to win fights because of that alone. But yeah, it was kind of not a matter of time, but after the Conroy fight when he beat him, he
world champion.
After the Conroy fight when he beat him, the plan was to move up to cruiserweight, but he obviously this opportunity came up and he had to take a risk, and it was a risk. It didn't pay off, that's all it was, but he can go home and enjoy Christmas with his family and be a good, solid, big, strong cruiserweight and enjoy boxing again. Like this says, Stevie eats less than me to make a weight. That's how disciplined and dedicated he has to be.
I was just going to ask that. I spoke to Jose and I said it was a shock loss. He stopped me right there and said it wasn't a shock loss. He saw him at the draw. He said he looked drained. He don't know how he's making light heavyweight, and he's got to go up to cruiserweight, which you told me is happening.
I heard Jose and I agree with him. But the opportunity came up for this tournament and it was too good to turn down. After the Conroy loss, Stevie was going up to cruiserweight. That was happening. That was his next move. But this golden contract came up and he had to take a risk.
Okay, I know you got to go, Carl, so I'm not going to keep you too long. Good win for you last time out in Las Vegas. We all know the potential next fight for you is Jamel Herring in Belfast, hopefully. How close are we to sort of a formal announcement?
I think Bob Arum's keen for it, Top Ranker keen, MTK are keen, I'm keen, and Jamel Herring, most importantly, is keen for it. So I think the fight will get done. I obviously have an issue with my hands at the minute, which are getting operated on next Friday, the 20th of December. Hopefully around May time for that one, but I'm pretty sure it'll come off.
So we hope that fight comes off. Just lastly, big win for British boxing out in Saudi Arabia. Anthony Joshua got his belts back. Double-edged question, what did you make of Anthony's performance? And secondly, what did you make of RUIZ's comments that he didn't train, he partied? Yeah.
Very good performance from AJ. He showed a champion's mentality and the approach to the fight, and he had to change things, which he did. Came in later, employed different tactics, and he won the fight very well. And you do what you have to do to win fights. I think that RUIZ was probably maybe a bit harsh, but probably disgrace to boxing, maybe not training, disgrace to himself, disgrace to his coach, disgrace to his family. Obviously, he won a big fight. His career earnings would have went through the roof, and the potential earnings as well. But to come on, how do you come in? You're already in the shape that you are. How do you prepare for a fight and go into the training camp and come in a stone heavier when you already look like you do? It's ridiculous. So
See you on Monday.
yeah, I don't know. I'm delighted for Big AJ, and I'm glad that he won the fight. But RUIZ, just a little bit embarrassing.
Carl, I should actually ask, how is Stephen? We saw an oxygen mask on him.
He's down. He's down the dumps. You would be. That's what happened.
Health, is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay. He's sitting there. He's just sitting talking. He's upset, but just wants to go home and have a good Christmas now with his new baby, Isla, his other son Noah, and Casey, his daughter, and his wife Kathy. So.
Well, I'm not going to ask you if you want to add anything at the end of this interview. Have a nice Christmas with your family yourself, Carl.
Thank you. Thanks, man. All the best.
Cheers. Thank you, mate.
It is special. Absolute dynamite. Oh my goodness.